Just trying to be relaxed.
All right. Action.
We're good?
We're good.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome back. Episode 2 of the Blonde and the Brunette. And we are welcoming another Blonde and Brunette.
The two main babes, I'd like to introduce them, Debbie and Sarah.
Hi.
You guys can tell us a little bit about what you do and your education.
Sure. So I've been in the industry for 20 years now. Prior to working at the salon that we work at together, we actually both worked at a big corporate salon. And I did a little bit of teaching there, just kind of, got my feet a little wet, and then I was just ready for change. I was ready to get out of the corporate atmosphere. I was kind of thinking about opening up my own salon, but wasn't quite ready. And so I said, I just want to start teaching. I want something for me. I like, helping other stylists, helping building, other people up. So, she invited me to come work at her salon. I begged her to come. And we kind of just taught. We had worked together in the past, and we were just kind of like, let's do this.
And with social media now, like you said, it's just like, the sky's the limit. You can pretty much do whatever you want as far as education and kind of make it your own. You don't have to work for a big company. I also have been doing hair for almost 20 years now, and so we both were just kind of at the point where we were like, okay, we want to do something kind of outside of the salon that we can maybe meet some of these people that we've met on social media through Instagram and, teach them in person, just like you said, kind of get out there and
you guys travel.
We travel all
not
over.
Not just in Maryland, where do you go?
Our last class was in right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And then we have a class coming up in Richmond, Virginia. So we're just kind of getting started, but I think our goal is to, pretty much go all over the place and just
expand. But you also, like you said, you have your salon, so it's nice to have that home base where you can come back to and know that you aren't just having to.
And that's what we want, that's what we do here. At St. North, same. We provide a home base and we want a platform.
Education used to only come through the manufacturers of our color, of all of our products, all that kind of thing. And they kind of had the control of education. Ever since social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, ever since that happened, it just paved the way to independent educators. And it has made all the difference, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, totally.
Huge difference.
Huge difference. It has given us more creativity, I feel, and inspiration. Seeing other people and their work rather than just the manufacturers taking over that whole thing. So they are known for their lived-in color.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Excited.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What would you say lived-in color is? What does that mean?
Lived-in color to me is it is color that I would say most of our clientele now, they don't want to be in the salon getting their hair touched up every 6 weeks. So it is a combination of techniques. It could be one technique, it could be many techniques combined to allow the client to go longer in between sessions at the salon. It's also a lifestyle. It's a look. It's kind of this cool girl look, where it's grown out a little bit. It's not so fussy. To me, that's lived-in color. It's more like a lifestyle that goes along with it.
And then there's techniques that she was just saying that go along with it. What would you say is one technique that helps that look be achieved?
Well, obviously balayage. Balayage is everybody wants it. I do a lot of foliage because a lot of my girls are darker, so balayage doesn't give them that level of lift that's needed. So the teasy lights, there's just so many. I feel like I like to combine my techniques to get the most natural lived-in look. So I'm not just doing one technique anymore. where back in the day we were just doing, foil, mohawk section.
That's what we learned.
Exactly.
So to me, like Lived in Color is just very customized for each individual guest. So it's about looking at your guests, what's going to look best on them, how, their lifestyle, just like Sarah said, and just what is going to work best for them, color-wise, style-wise, it's like the whole package.
So who would you say is best suited for
The lived-in
the lived-in look?
I mean, I think everybody. I know we both have a lot of clients. We've both been doing hair for almost 20 years. So we both have a lot of clients that have been with us from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And they've kind of evolved with us. Maybe 20 years ago we were doing, back-to-back foils on them. But they are, excited to try something different and kind of evolve with the times, and so it could be anyone. It could be somebody young, college age girl. It could be somebody that's a little bit older that just wants to try something different and modern.
Moms, like working moms that don't have time to get their hair done.
Yes.
They can go 6 months and their hair
What about
still
like
looks
great
great.
coverage?
Yeah, so that's what I was just gonna
Yeah.
let's move into the mature category.
Yeah,
We have
totally.
a lot of clients who are more mature but are trendy. I mean, we have moms, 40 plus, 50 plus,
Absolutely.
60 plus,
Yep.
who still want to look cool and current,
Yeah.
but do have to make those salon trips every 4 to 5
yes.
weeks. So tell us a little bit about how you transition that cool lived-in look, but yet do your mini touch-ups.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, for my guests, definitely they are coming in every 4 to 5 weeks for the great, touch-up. But, every about 3 to 6 months is when we're adding, like, the foils or the balayage to still give them that fun lived-in look, but not the maintenance of every time they come in 4 weeks that they need to do the highlights as well.
Yeah.
With Instagram and all the photos that you take, how do you achieve those looks? It's so hard. You're like, this is amazing hair, and then it just doesn't photograph that way.
Well,
so how would you suggest to start?
Well, just like everybody else, we also sometimes struggle, but we found that, definitely try to find a place of natural light always tends to work best. I feel like to have the truest, to capture the truest color, natural light, preferably like a black or a white background depending on the color, hair.
Keep it clean.
A lot of times I feel like those are the photos that stand out the most, are the ones with like the cleaner background. You can purchase a backdrop. If you can purchase one online that is black and white on reversible. We have one at our salon that we keep out front of the salon, and that's pretty much what we do mostly. We do have ring lights for those like rainy, cloudy, dark days. They're not our favorite, but we do use them from time to time. What else would you say? I feel like playing
How do you get
around.
the hair, it looks so great, and then it's like you get it up there and it just looks skinny.
Playing
how do you
around.
get that?
So definitely playing with how you position your
Yes.
guest. So
Which we will definitely get into that.
we'll go over that tomorrow because there's definitely ways to position them to make the hair look bigger and fuller in the photo. So that's very important. Also what they're wearing is very important.
Yes.
So, you might have somebody come in with like a bright pink shirt and it just doesn't go well with that beautiful brunette you just did. So I like to keep prop jackets or sweaters, typically black or white, just to keep everything very clean so the focus is always on the hair.
Yeah. Makeup, touch-ups?
Makeup
do you
too.
guys do that
Yeah.
too?
I mean, I keep a little drawer of lipsticks, but there's also some apps that you can use to make sure that, their skin looks smooth. You can add a pop of lip if you don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. All right. Stay tuned.